So if someone was a serial killer for their whole life and then repented at the end of their life, would they be forgiven and allowed into heaven? I guess this kind of links to the question I just asked, which is if someone was a doctor for their whole life curing childhood cancer, but they didn't believe, they would theoretically be going to this place described as hell.
Yeah. We can argue about cases like that all the time. Neither of us is God. And the way God deals with these people, after all, next to Christ on the cross were two thieves. Well, they were terrorists, actually. They'd both murdered, apparently. And one of them railed against Jesus and shouted and all this kind of thing. And the other simply said to him, I deserve to be here. Remember me when you come into your kingdom. And then Jesus turned to him on the cross and said, today you will be with me in paradise.
So he's forgiven a murderer?
Yes. He, in that sense, yes. And the Apostle Paul, was a murderer. There are deep mysteries here. It's just amazing. I never forget looking through the door of a Russian security death row. I'd never been in a death row before. And the stink, it was just like a nightmare. And because I was the only one of the Brits who could speak Russian, I went up to the door. And a chap came over and looked at me, gaunt and all this, and he was just awaiting execution. And what he said to me was this. He said, I deserve to be here. He killed 12 women or something. I can't remember which. And then his face just burst into what I can only describe as a ghastly smile. And he said, I met Jesus here and he forgave me. And you go away with a very burdened heart, I think. And he said, my colleague lying over there is the same. What do you make of it? I don't think we're going to find out.
I don't know. I feel like I'm wired to try and have to solve these fucking problems. These big questions. I have to figure them out, or they'll just sit there causing increasingly more confusion, which pops me right on that agnostic fence.
Yes, I would encourage you to concentrate on the one that you think is most important, one at a time. And I don't know, because I've only met you. I think what you're doing by talking to people from different backgrounds and so on, I'd love to be able to say, here's where you must look, but each one of us is so complex. And what will answer the question for you might not answer it for the person sitting next to you. Mm-hmm. But don't stop exploring, I would say. But I don't think you will.